Have you ever been in meetings where the new strategy for the company is announced and something doesn't fully click? All the words being used seem like vague and leading nowhere, to conceal one and only one fact. Yes, you are not crazy. You are in the presence of bullshit strategy. Yes, I've been in that situation. It is pretty uncomfortable because what should you do in that situation? Call out the bullshit in front of everyone or just keep it to yourself? I started reading the book Good Strategy, Bad Strategy by Richard Rummelt. Great book, by the way, and a staple when it comes to business books. And I identified myself in so many of the situations described in the book that I decided to make a video about it. Well, let's start at the beginning. How can you identify bad strategy? Bad strategy can be identified by one of many signs or traits. Let me go over those one by one. Beware of the fluff. Good strategy must be simple and actionable as opposed to these bullshit strategies full of fluff. Let's define fluff as a form of gibberish masquerading as strategic concepts and arguments that create the illusion of high-level thinking. In simple words, BS. A remarkable fun example of this is a major retail bank's fundamental strategy was one of customer-centric intermediation. Can you see the BS in that example? Big words which are hiding that their strategy was being a bank. It doesn't acknowledge the challenge or problem. A strategy is something you come up with to overcome an obstacle, a challenge. When that component is missing from it, again, you are witnessing BS strategy thrown at you. If you don't acknowledge the obstacle, how can you assess the quality of the strategy, right? This one usually presents itself in the form of long strategy memos with dozens of graphs and charts forecasting perfect progress and growth, but they contain nothing about what are the forces at play, their scope, and how they shape the market, and the resulting challenges. Hey, those are goals, not strategy. I've seen this one a lot in my career. Things like our strategy is to grow 20% yearly to outpace our competitors, or our strategy is to place ourselves as the prime provider of X service in the current market. Nothing screams BS strategy like this. Strategy involves directives and actions. A goal is most definitely not a strategy. A very simple example of this is similar to a football coach, like a real football, the one that you play with your feet, telling her or his team, okay team, the strategy of this game is to induce score superiority over the other team by assisting teammates promptly and proactively and aggressively aiming to the goal of our opponents. What the fuck? So the strategy is to score more goals than the other team by playing football. Now you have in your arsenal some simple tools to identify BS strategy. In my next video, we will talk about what a good strategy is and what are the main elements associated with it. So if you want to get that video as soon as it comes out, press the subscribe button and the notification button right after this video is finished. Be kind, be smart, and have fun. I am most definitely not commercially associated with Richard Rummelt, but his book resonated so much to me and it is full of amazing wisdom that I recommend you to read it. And also, check this other video in my channel while you get the book. Yes, you can do both at the same time. No problem. Go ahead.